So my ribs are broken, I'm battered and bruised, but I'm happy to be here.
Churchley!
No way.
I didn't realise.
God's holy game.
Are you going to reveal what you do?
I sell... There you go.
I think when there's no easy way to segue, you just address how hard it is to segue, and in its own way, that becomes a segue. I tell you what would have been helpful if one of you said...
What the fuck is going
listen,
on?
Take your armbands off. You're fucking 25, you can't.
Everyone I've worked with has always said that I lack emotion. When I was pulling him up, I no longer saw him as my colleague. He was just meat that I was trying to... I was like, who the fuck is this?
Well, it's actually happened to me, so I've kind of got a fear from that. But I'm not that keen on diving anymore. I basically got stuck when I was diving in Cyprus.
Fuck that.
That's flashing up. Oh no, we could have just segued. We could have took a break and then just come back. Oh, break. Guys, welcome to episode 2 of the Allegedly, Possibly, Maybe podcast. We made it. We got through the pilot, buzzing for it. It was good enough to bring you a second episode. I thought we'd start this week by just basically asking you guys how your week's been. I'll start. I'm battered and bruised. If I laugh, my ribs feel like they're going to cave in. Basically, what I've started doing, so my girlfriend's dad is heavily into martial arts, been training martial arts, jiu-jitsu, all that sort of stuff for 30 years, right?
Fuck, nice.
Hell.
And one day he just
Joe
said
Rogan.
to me, one day he just said to me, look, there may come a day where you got to protect my daughter. So we're training, and I was just like, great, okay. So we've been rolling, we've been doing all that stuff, and this week, he was like, right, we're going to, get on the bag, do some pads. I was like, quality, because I love boxing and all that sort of stuff. We were doing combos, we were throwing elbows on the bag, thought wonderful. And then he put the gloves on. And I was like, bollocks.
Here
right?
we go.
And no word of a lie, I understand, you gotta like, sometimes learning is a cruel process. But we were, throwing some combos at each other and stuff, just sparring. And apparently, I tend to flare my elbows out a bit.
Nice.
I would have expected, just keep them elbows tight. Nah, he just kicked me in the ribs. It was sort of like, that's what happens if you flare your elbows.
Kicked you in the ribs.
Yeah, like bang. It's like, that's how easy it is. That's that opening I see, bang, in the ribs again. So my ribs are broken. I'm battered and bruised, but I'm happy to be here. But yeah, so that's my Tuesdays. Basically, my girlfriend's dad just beats me up.
Beat you up.
But it's conditioning me, and I'm sure, give it a year, I'll be an absolute killer. But there we go. So that's been my week so far. How's yours been, Loz? What have you been up to? Have you been beaten up?
Nah, I ain't been beaten up. I ain't trained or anything. I've just been at work,
Nice.
slumming it.
Are you going to reveal what you do? Is that of interest?
Can do. It's probably not that interesting, to be honest. But if you want it to be part of the podcast, it can be.
Go for it. What do you do, mate?
I sell mobility scooters. There you go.
Do you actually?
Yeah. I just Jordan's face then. Like, I could see him building up to laugh.
There's nothing wrong with selling mobility
it's
scooters.
fine.
Like, what a service! What a service to provide.
Second hand
honestly,
or
it's
brand
just
new?
Both.
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
Nice.
Top of the range.
Can you? Yeah. Right now,
Oh,
I've
here we
walked
go.
into your shop.
Right.
I'm 70 years old. I
Right.
need a mobility scooter. Sell me your best one.
What disability you got?
I know, I've got to
That
walk
could
and
be
sit,
important because you can claim
Yeah.
VAT back.
Oh, right, fair enough. I've got a disability that I can claim VAT back. I've got a walking stick.
Don't believe you. You're paying VAT.
Nice. So sell it to me. Sell me the chair, the seat.
Well, first of all, are you looking for a power chair or a scooter?
There's a difference. What's the
Yeah.
difference?
A power chair.
A power chair is literally like a wheelchair that's motorised.
Oh, mad.
I thought that was like a sports one.
I mean, fucking hell, this is a great open to a podcast. If you're listening or watching,
the
just,
GTI.
Just skip bit forward.
Yeah.
GTI.
Yeah, no. So, do you have a set sales pitch? I'm not trying to expose you as like a con salesman.
I've actually got one of these myself at home. It's a great one. It's honestly one of the best.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Well, when we was
Lozzy's going to
looking
be
for
unemployed
chairs,
next week.
why didn't you bring in a little mobility scooter?
They're hard to
Could've
get
just
for
sat-
100
could've sat on
quid.
one of them.
Can you not lease it?
I'll just steal it and then just unexplained reason why it's not in the shop anymore.
Yeah.
Is there like a buyback clause? Because obviously,
It's not a transfer.
no, I'm thinking like for the older generation, you know.
Oh,
you
I
might,
see, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Or is it just like once it's out the door, it's no longer
yeah,
your
once you're
problem?
out the door, it's your problem.
Fair play.
Nah, not really.
So Lozzy sells mobility scooters. Which is
That's
great.
my week.
There's not, like I say, there's nothing wrong with that. I just thought I'd bring it up.
Sounds like there is.
No, oh god, I'm so sorry, I'm getting exposed left, right, and centre. But no, it's
Admiral
listen,
job.
But yeah, if you need a mobility scooter,
Yeah.
Lozzy's your
Lozzy's
man.
your man.
Lozzy's
Style
your man.
mobility.
And also, if one day this podcast is sponsored by a mobility scooter company, you know where the link come from.
yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah.
So other than, have you sold many this week? How many did you sell?
One or two. Two. I think we sold two.
Two. Very nice. Is that a good week?
It's average.
Average week. Nice. Okay.
Ebbs and flows in the
What's
sales
the
game.
most you've ever sold?
Like as a shop, like what do you mean, like the like
In a
item-
day.
In a day.
In a
How many you
day.
got out the door?
Probably three.
Three. See, that's
Three
the
in a
thing.
day,
That's the thing. Like I with shops like that, it's like when I worked at Pets at Home, there was a carpet shop next door. It wasn't Carpet Right. It was like a different one. Because I
Tappy.
tend to think like if you go to Carpets, you go to Carpet Right. But every time I park up to go to work, no customers.
Yeah.
Every time I leave, no customers. And I just think, how many times do you replace a carpet?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's similar, like it's just one of them companies. I just imagine you have like one person every 2-3 weeks through the
We
door.
probably get like one or two customers in a day.
Fair.
They don't always buy. So you know,
If it's a bit quiet, you just go out there and start leaving.
Just razzing it up.
Start tying people's shoelaces and
Bananas.
That's it. Make them come to you. But yeah, okay,
yeah, exactly.
Nice. So anything else gone on in your week?
not really. That's probably the highlight so far. Well, obviously today's a good highlight.
I was going to
as well,
say
but,
he's rocked up.
Well, you
That's
just
the
destroyed my job. Really.
There is a chance you could be unemployed next week. I do apologise.
There is a very good chance. So you know, if
Don't worry, I won't
you want to
mention it
donate,
again.
I'll put my PayPal in the
PayPal me.
description.
Yeah. Oh dear, Jimmy. How's your week been, mate?
It's been alright,
Any
mate.
mobility
Like you,
scooters?
mate. I've been doing some exercise and
Yeah.
got a bit battered and bruised, but playing a bit of not Sunday league football. I actually play Saturday league football because
Oh.
I'm a member of the church league. Church league.
No way.
I didn't realise
God's holy game.
on the first game that it was the church league until we all got round the circle at the beginning of the game, and I just thought it was something to do with like Black Lives Matter or something. So
Yeah. Oh, you started
and
praying.
then the referee comes in, says a little prayer. I'm like, that's a bit weird. And then,
No way.
and then all the players after say amen.
No.
Yeah, they all said amen after. I didn't say it, obviously, because I was stood there like that. Got it completely wrong.
Taking the knee.
Taking the knee. They were like, what's this guy doing? And we lost. I mean, couldn't even keep count. So God is real. I'm telling you. Do you know what I mean? Don't fuck with him. Do you know what I mean?
Just singing hymns
How
from
did
the
you get
sideline.
dragged
The
into
worst game I've ever played. And,
Really?
And I think it was all down to the amen.
Oh,
and the
man.
fact that
Oh, yeah, of course, because you didn't do it.
You had the inverted cross tattoos
well, I did.
on your eye
Well,
as
this
well.
is how serious I'm taking church league. So I've actually had to edit one of my tattoos
You're
because I had
joking.
the upside down cross on the
Oh shit!
On your face.
and then I thought I can't have that in church league. They're gonna think I'm like Joey Barton or something, the rebel of the league. Do you know what I mean? Number 666 on the back. Yeah, the
Antichrist is rocked
Antichrist.
up.
Yeah, just like So I got it changed into a little HJ. My missus was like, why you change that? You've had that for ages. And I was like, church league. Do you know what I mean?
How did you get pulled into that?
Gumtree, found them.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, mate, found them on
Fucking
Gumtree.
hell.
It was funny. Because I like to think of myself a decent player, and one of the other managers.
What's your position?
Centre mid.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
CM.
He makes things happen.
Spraying
Yeah,
them
but one of the
passes.
other managers shouted out to our manager. He went, "Fucking hell, mate!" He went, "Where'd you get him?" He went, I got him off Gumtree.
Oh, it's fucking brilliant.
Quality, yeah. So, but I mean, obviously, I haven't done no exercise over lockdown or anything.
Yeah.
And
I feel that.
yeah, just I woke up on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Couldn't go to church. I was a bit sore.
You've already done your godly duty anyway.
Yeah, that's obviously why they play on Saturdays, because obviously on Sunday.
Sundays.
You usually go every
Sunday's a
Sunday
day
as
of
well.
rest.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear. That's
So,
funny, man.
So yeah, I play for the Swanage Church League team.
Swanage,
So,
nice.
big up the Swanage.
Big up the Swanage.
What an
Yeah.
advert for Gumtree, that is.
Yeah, 100%.
Unbelievable.
I didn't even know you could use Gumtree for that. I thought it was
Yeah,
just for
mate.
selling
Yeah, you
shit.
can find all sorts on there, mate.
That's
Football
insane.
teams.
Yeah, dark
That's
web
wives.
boxes.
The big Gumtree transfer.
Yeah.
It's like the dark web of the light web.
Yeah. Oh man, I've actually Sunday league. I've played one game. It was my debut and the day I retired. It was for Jack's team. They've since liquidated, but yeah. Now I rocked up and I was a bit nervous, so I was like, I'll just stick this on for one half because I weren't too sure about my fitness and that. And so I was on second half. I had to do the linesman the first half, which is quite volatile in Sunday league football.
Yeah.
Like
Definitely.
a ball 100% went out off of their player, so I gave it to our team, and you'd have honestly thought this guy on their team squared up to it as if I'd literally just like brought out his dog and just put a bullet in his head. He's like, you cheating, fucking blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so that was eventful.
They do crack up though, don't they? On the
They do.
off.
Oh, mate.
Yeah. I mean, I
100%.
think that's probably one of the most enjoyable parts of Sunday league football is the offside rule. It's like
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
that could be linked to why I retired. Anyway, first half, our team was 7-0 down. Right?
Oh.
But it's all right because there's a star player coming on in the shape of me. Anyway, I played on the left wing, and I was playing all right. I thought I was playing decent. Jack was actually suspended at the time, so he was managing. But I was just doing what I could, running around. I got a little bit of pace every now and then. Anyway, on my debut, right, I fucking score a goal.
Nice.
Oh my God, it's 7-1. Wow, we haven't conceded in this half and I've fucking got a goal. This is amazing. 110% onside. Because I even remember I was tracking the fucking defender. Like, I'm going to do him as soon as this ball's released. Because I'd beat him a few times on sprint, so I knew I had him. I knew I was onside. I fucking ran through, scored the goal. Unbelievable euphoria. First goal ever outside of social football.
VAR.
And the fucking bastard on the lino was their guy. 7-0 up. Decided to 100% cheat and put his fucking flag up. And it was disallowed. And I was like, this system's corrupt. Fuck this, man. So after the game, we were all shaking hands.
Oh, I thought you'd done like a DeCanio and just walked off. Sat down.
I did a fucking, what's his name? The Cantona went and fucking super it was all handshakes at the end, and he just come past and cheating fucking cunt, 7-0 up, like what the fuck. And yeah, so that just shattered me. I was just like, I can't do this. I can't. So I was one and done.
But you're a decent player though, yeah?
I give me a bit of space. I got a left.
You a holy man? We're looking for a new left winger.
Funny that might be a guy.
Sorry to our left winger at the moment.
Yeah, but just going back to the Christian League. Do you think?
I don't know if it's actually called the Christian League.
Sorry, the Church League. Do you think?
It might be.
Just for
I call it Church.
There's been a person that has rocked up with the shirt number 666. Because surely.
I do print T-shirts, and it has crossed my mind.
You've got to.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a joke, which I'm sure they'll take well.
Yeah.
You've been bad for the
I might,
Christian
like
itself.
Gabriel Jesus or whatever his name is. I might have that on the back.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Jesus. Yeah.
Man. But yeah, so I have a poor relationship.
Anyone
with
called
league football.
Damien on your team?
Yeah, that'd be good. Damien 666.
Change your name by D-Pol, just for a week.
Yeah, I will do.
just
for the banner.
Damien 666. But yeah, so that's my football career. in a nutshell.
One game in.
Yeah, but yeah,
I love football though on the weekend. Mate. It's like it's where all the aggression comes out on that field. Even in the church league.
Have you had your fair share of red cards?
Not in church league, mate.
No.
You just tone it down.
You
have to tone it down.
Red card as you're walking off. The ref's just splashing you with holy water.
Well, you do have to tone it down though.
Really?
Yeah, you're not allowed to swear.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
No
You're not
way.
allowed to do. I mean, I really struggle because I do swear a lot, but like
well, it's like just showing frustration.
I mean, I should,
out.
fucking hell, like for God's sake, like you can't. None of
I say
that.
all swearing is related to like fucking hell, God's
Yeah.
sake. It's all against
Oh
the
man,
Lord.
Yeah, but
that's
it hasn't stopped all the the it's still 0-0, boys, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You have to just shout out random football quotes that people have been shouting out for years.
Yeah.
It's a game of two halves.
7-0 up. It's 0-0, lads. It's not. So I've just scored 2 hat-tricks, mate.
We're still in it. You're really not. You're really not.
We won the second half. It's like, yeah.
See, that was going to be going to be my argument until the goal was disallowed. It's like they won 7-0 in the first, but we won 1-0 in the second.
I know
When you played, you won.
Exactly. Yeah. I was just cheated.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You know what I mean? No VAR in that league. What can you do?
Just go back to playground rules.
Take it. Even 6-a-side. There's an app you can get on the iWatch, and it you can zoom in on like Google Maps and like map the pitch.
You're joking.
And then it has like heat areas where you're playing on the
God.
thing. I don't know what the app's called. I'm sorry, but like
That's insane.
I think it's the only football app, and you can like go on all your things, and you can
All
buy
your stats.
You can even
I've
buy
seen
like
that.
things for your boots, so it knows every time you make a pass and stuff. I haven't quite got that that in depth.
Taking your
but that's
6-a-side very seriously.
Sorry.
Yeah. Oh dear. Oh man, imagine that. You're just playing like social 6-a-side and you post just heat map every game.
I was, mate. Yeah, that's how I was taking it that serious. I
nice.
love my football, mate. Yeah, so I was like.
Do you remember that we used to play 6-a-side, and there was this team had a Twitter, and then they used to do like weekly updates of like they took this league really seriously, and they do a little commentary of what happened. It's really
and like
weird.
when they score, they got a green screen of them walking in.
Yeah, like
crossing their
none of it. We just rock up.
See, I kind of like this though. I do think it does need to be taken to this next level.
To the next level, yeah.
Because we're never
I think
actually going to
I
make
think with
it.
that, you've either got to be all in. Do you know what I mean? You can't half-ass something like that. If you do, like you say, full commentary and stuff, then fair play. You know.
Well, I think they should.
We
I
should
think
definitely commentate on one of your games.
Oh, mate, come along, lads. That'd be
that would be
amazing.
funny.
Just come along.
They're the
Yeah.
Christian
Just
League
Vickers.
South.
Yeah.
We couldn't swear either though, could we? So we'd have
Well,
to.
they don't
Up
swear.
front
on
we
real
have
commentary.
Fenton.
Yeah, Fenton.
Oh dear.
Yeah, come along, lads. That'd be good.
That'd be fucking class. That'd be absolutely class. Oh, Jimmy has halved. Oh, his femur is in half. Snapped. And now he really is praying to God. Oh Lord. But yeah, no, I'd love to do that, but I just won't run the lines because that's just traumatizing. But yeah, football is brilliant. We are going to talk about Dan's week.
I mean, I was kind of hoping I got skipped there. I didn't really get up to much. I did go punting.
Punting,
on
very
Saturday,
Cambridge.
which was. I'm not gonna lie, it was awful. Yeah, it was traumatic.
Didn't live up to the hype.
So I had my daughter and my niece in the same boat, and my missus looking after them, and then my other daughter. So we had 3 little kids in a boat. Literally after about 2 minutes, the guy didn't say anything. He just gave me the pole, no instructions.
Oh, just
and then my missus was like, "Does anyone fall in?" He's like, "Yeah, they do. Take stuff out your pockets." So I took my phone out of the pocket, put it down. Couldn't work out the pole at all, like where to.
Yeah.
I was just spinning around in the water, and then I thought I'll be fine. Like no one's really falling in. Went under a bridge. A guy fell in. The kids started crying. He was flapping around.
Oh God!
Trying to grab on the boat, and the kids were crying. They're like, "Going, Dad's gonna fall in." I'm not thinking I might. And then it got about another 10 meters down. Then another kid fell in. He's about 10.
Yeah.
And he was
sounds
flapping
awful.
about.
No life jackets or anything.
Nothing. No life jacket. And then I was thinking,
Is it deep?
Everyone's falling in. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the pole goes down like my kid, the kids are like 5, so they can't swim. So I'm like, there's 2 adults, 3 kids.
Yes.
Like, it's not adding up well.
No.
And then I couldn't, and I was getting hit by a boat. It was awful. Just the kids crying.
And it sounds shit, mate.
And then all the guys were just zooming up and down, just like, because I couldn't do it. I couldn't work out which way to turn it. I was just getting hit by, and I was in everyone's way. I was trying to stay calm, and it was awful. It was just traumatic. But so that was my Saturday.
Cambridge's economy screwed.
If you're gonna do it, just pay someone to
push you along.
Push you along, my coordination was awful. And don't take kids that can't swim.
It's probably
that does sound like a recipe for disaster.
Hey, come and play church league with me. Fuck punting.
Punting, I'll never. I'm sure, like, I thought it'd be really relaxing.
Yeah, you imagine.
Go there and look around, but it's just kids crying, people looking at me like, get out of the way. And it's not the lake or the river, whatever it's on. It's not that one. And I was horizontal in there, blocking both ends with just boats hitting us, and they're like, you're going the wrong way. I was like, I can't turn. So I push it the other way. Just as I come in, I realised it's opposite. So it took me a while.
As you finish.
Took me a while. But so that was me.
Bit of punting.
Only 3 children.
Highly recommend it.
So punting on a Saturday. So you had a stressful Saturday.
Yeah.
As we're on the subject of this week, the Joe Rogan podcast has now gone exclusive to Spotify, I believe, and there's a bit of a ruckus about his studio. Now, obviously, we have the best studio in the podcast game.
It's pretty decent.
100%.
So, is Joe Rogan second, or has he completely fucked it? Because me personally, I think it's an abomination. I think it's very fucking hard on the eyes. The shape, I don't know if he's going for a nuclear bunker vibe.
It's very Resident Evil.
Why is he doing it on a
2?
submarine? That's what I want to know.
Exactly.
Yes.
It's
the thing.
It's very red.
I want to question the most is the chairs.
It looks
Have
like
you
yours,
seen-
actually.
Oh,
I think he's copied
shit.
you.
And if
video
you listen to the audio,
Yeah, we'll chuck a picture up.
It's kinda
not
like-
much back support, in all
No.
honesty. But it's
Yeah, look at the size of his neck. He doesn't need a
mate,
headrest,
I'm
does
telling you
he?
now, Joe Rogan could take consistent head kicks for a while. You know what I mean? Your shin's going to give out
You
before
could take
his
a
neck
fucking
does.
bitch slap from Godzilla.
Yeah, it
for
does
fuck's
look.
sake.
Who was that Star Wars character? The one with the black and red.
Star Wars.
You know, the black and red one with the little spikes. I'm
Darth
not very.
Maul.
Darth Maul.
Darth
Yes,
Maul.
Darth
It's very.
Maul studio.
It looks like where he lives.
It's like his studio room.
Honestly.
Yeah, no, I'm not the biggest fan.
Do you
But
think they've done that on purpose just to get everyone talking about
Maybe.
it? Or-
possibly?
But I mean,
'cause I know
your eyes
We
are
should have
gonna
done
hurt.
that.
it doesn't work. I tell you what else, it really does not work for thumbnails because they've got because of the background.
Yeah.
When they try and line up the two, because they normally do 2 images, one of him, one of the guest, and then the topic in the middle. They can't line up the backdrop, so it just looks off. I'm not.
It looks
keen
like
on
a green. When I watched it as well, I thought it was
little
on
green
it
screen.
looked like a green screen.
Yeah, it's
It was
mad.
that-
I think it's how he's got his lighting, and then how the studio's arced.
Got ya,
But
yeah.
it's so fucking strange. And unfortunately, in the comments and stuff, it's all just what the fuck is this
Not good.
studio, you know? And he's moved to Texas, hasn't he? He's gone from LA to Texas.
It looks like he's moved to space.
he's
No tax up there, mate.
That genuinely could be in space.
He's,
To be
he's
fair,
now on the moon.
He's got a bit of money, you know. He can change that
Probably
up.
change
Wow.
it.
He can fit the budget.
I
in to
can't
get that.
imagine Joe would. I'm saying like
just
Joe,
leave
like
it.
I know him.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Joe would. I feel like he's quite stubborn.
Yeah, I think this was his vision, his idea, and he
Okay.
wouldn't give a fuck. Would
Yeah.
he? Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
well, you like it or lump it. You know, at the end of the day, you can also listen to this. So if it's hurting your eyes so much,
True.
fucking just, listen instead. But
Maybe that's why he's done it, because he wants people
More
to
listeners.
listen to Spotify.
Very
Maybe they were like,
true.
let's make it so bad that they don't
Yeah.
want to watch it.
Yeah.
yeah,
Genius.
imagine that. But
Genius.
yeah, no. Overall, I'd give that a 2 out of 10. Not a fan.
It's with the blue
Especially
lights
how,
as well.
I think it's because I really rated his last one. I thought his last studio was sick.
Yeah.
You know.
It almost could be an aeroplane as well.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
shaped like.
Yeah. It's like in a cabin.
Maybe he's gone on to
Maybe he's getting like Air
Maybe
Force
he's-
One. If it kicks off, he just takes his podcast up.
Yeah.
And he's
It's
like,
actually a
I can
flight.
still
It's
do my
actually an
podcast.
Unless he's got
Airborne.
the old Epstein vibes, and he's, just...
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, it's his private
All
jet.
right then.
Yeah.
Imagine
Triggered.
yeah. Every episode, Epstein's got to come up at some point. But imagine if actually it turns out he is just filming on a private jet. That would be pretty.
That would be cool.
baller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
Then it
cool.
would be
That'd be
cool.
And I'm
balling.
not being funny. 100 million for that deal.
Yeah.
Can afford it.
Yeah.
But yeah, nah. And also, I'm really getting picky here. That desk is a nice desk, not in a bright red room.
No.
I think you need a nice sleek black
Black
desk.
desk. I would have gone
Yeah.
black desk.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nothing matches.
And that
at
telly.
all. The desk,
Yeah.
the chairs,
Yeah.
the red, the blue lights.
That telly's not massive either, is it? You've got 100 million, mate.
Yeah.
I'd have.
You got the
I'd
same TV as us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have just done it in the
It's got a
Odeon.
fucking Hitachi special at the fucking back.
Yeah.
I'll just make the
But
whole
listen,
entire
but
room.
I just want to be clear. Joe Rogan does an amazing podcast.
Oh, he's a
He's
legend.
an incredible
Yeah. We love Joe.
podcast host. We do. Massive Joe Rogan fans. Just not a fan of the decor. You know?
Maybe we'll get used to it.
Maybe. Or
Maybe.
We'll do a recap in a couple of months. We'll be like, mate,
Actually,
the
do you know
way-
what?
I'm sure he's listening as well.
Yeah,
Exactly. This is it. This is
Yeah.
it. He's probably got a tear running down his cheek as we speak.
yeah, Joe, we'd like to
Should've stayed
hear what
on
you think
YouTube.
about our studio.
yeah. It's when ours goes up and then everyone just rips the studio.
Yeah, 100%.
Whoops.
Joe Rogan
At
does
least
the
Joe
full-
Rogan can spell A. That's still
Oh, don't be like that.
Don't touch that nerve.
Fuck's
We're still
sake.
waiting on the Sharpie on the Amazon order to cross through that. But yeah, Joe Rogan podcast, absolutely amazing, but the studio is not the one for us right now. There's no easy way to segue this. I think when there's no easy way to segue, you just address how hard it is to segue, and in its own way, that becomes a segue. I want to talk about... I tell you what would have been helpful if one of you said...
What the fuck is
No,
going on?
listen. If one of you said, we probably should have planned this. I probably should have. Can one of you say that you've got a fear of the colour red? Because then
I've got a fear of the colour red.
Thank you, Lozzy. Well, it's funny you should say that because we're going to talk about our biggest fears and strange fears and phobias. We are going to start with Dan. What are you scared of, mate? What are your phobias?
Really bad segues.
Yeah, they're terrified.
Fears and phobias.
Jimmy,
when the
what are your phobias?
No, do you know what?
When the laptop screen doesn't
Yeah.
quite fit the main screen.
Yeah, that freaks me out.
When the aspect
No, it's funny
ratio
'cause
doesn't quite match.
Jordan didn't clock it, but
Jamie keeps
but,
putting break up,
we were
but it
due,
doesn't
we were
come
due a
up.
break.
Oh,
It
I
kept
just saw
flashing
that
up.
K.
And,
Oh no, we could have just segued.
and I was like,
We could have taken a break and then just come
Yeah.
back. Oh, break. Oh, see, we've got our own Jamie in the studio. We've got a screen
that's
that
why it
says
threw
break.
me off. I was
Oh,
just
sorry. Should we
get-
take a break?
just getting ready for my break, and then I got a question.
Jamie,
Jamie,
fucking off
Jamie,
the
pull that
phobias.
up. Pull that up.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we'll have a break.
Yeah. Oh,
We'll come back to phobias.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
come back
come
to
back to phobias in a bit.
After the break.
See you in a bit.
Guys, the allegedly, possibly, maybe army are recruiting, and we need you. Each month, we are bringing you a brand new supply box. Now, in this supply box, you will get shirts, jumpers, hoodies, hats, all that good stuff. And this month, we're giving away 2 APMA t-shirts. One is camo, one is white with the camo logo, and an exclusive APMA cannot buy anywhere else Halloween ghost design that I personally absolutely love. Now, guys, also with the APMA boxes, you have a chance every month to win our mega supply crate, okay? Now, this includes all of the shirts, of course it does, but this month you can win a Nintendo Switch console, Pokemon Sword, and FIFA 21 when it gets delivered. So guys, that is the APMA supply crate. It's a monthly subscription box with us, boys. We promise to bring you the highest quality, the best looking clothing in the game, and hell, you may just win something extra special every single month. So go over to the website allegedlypossiblymaybe.co.uk right now and sign up to our supply box. Guys, we're back. No need to segue this time because it's opening the segment with fears.
Fears.
And over the break, Dan's been thinking very hard, and he's got one. I hope.
It took me a while.
You just feed me.
Well, it's actually happened to me, so I've kind of got a fear from that. But it was I've done diving, like scuba diving. So I've done it in Cyprus, Australia. But I was thinking about fears, and I'm not that keen on diving anymore. I basically got stuck when I was diving in Cyprus.
Fuck that.
It wasn't for too long. It was about 2 minutes, and we weren't that deep.
That's long enough.
But yeah, it was just basically we were diving. You have your buddy. So I was with my buddy. They call him your buddy.
Oh, he wasn't your mate.
That's a term.
Yeah, he was a wanker.
Yeah, he's my buddy. He got me. So yeah, we were diving. I sort of went down, and there was there's some rocks and a bit of an opening, and then you could go through. So I went down. It looked quite big. Went down, but then didn't really take into account how big the oxygen tank on the back was.
Oh,
And obviously
yeah.
you got your weight belt on and all your kit.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd easily get through. I don't really know why. I just thought I'd try it. I went down, but I got wedged in, and I couldn't reverse.
Mate.
And I had to. Just remind me of cave diving.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Yeah, it just took obviously underwater as well. So
Yeah.
it's a little bit panicky. It took me a couple of minutes and I just kept on wedging, and eventually got loose and got through. But yeah, so I'm not I'm a massive fan of diving. And another time diving, I got hammered the night before, which you're really not supposed to do. Like drinking and diving. It's like, so I was under the water, massive hangover, and then I was sick in the water. And then I come to the top, and as I was being sick, all the fish were eating my sick, which made me sick again. Yeah.
Oh man! Yeah.
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah,
so,
diving is.
I don't know why, but I was like imagining you in like one of those proper old school diving.
The deep
and then being sick in there and just like, no.
Yeah.
Like,
That would be. I bet there's people who have.
Yeah. I was thinking, how does the fish eat it if he's got?
And
I was like, yes, we're not in the 1950s. That's
Fish are so desperate for it, penetrate the glass.
Oh dear! Funny enough, I watched a documentary the other day on what's it called? It is diving, but it's
the guy who
the saturation diving. You know where you have to, you basically live in a chamber as if you're 200 meters, and that I can't remember what it's called. I'll get it for next week because honestly, it was fucking insane.
Is that the people who like train for space? Or
No. They're the ones that go like really fucking deep underground. They live for like 6 months in a chamber so that their body is adjusted to being 200 meters below the water.
Okay.
It's fucked.
Have you seen the one where the guy is doing the work on it and something happens and it cuts it's called your umbilical cord, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was watching.
Yeah.
It's
Oh mate,
fucked.
and like they still. Yeah, not I'm a spoiler alert, but they still can't understand how he survived because he was
absolutely
at the bottom of the ocean
for 27 minutes.
27 minutes, with no air,
with nothing.
Yeah.
They're
like
He had 5 minutes, didn't he, of his
5 minutes.
backup.
Yeah.
Is it cold? Is it cold?
It's freezing.
Yeah, because I think it's something to do. Apparently,
as well,
something to do with like when the cold temperature and then when your body blacks out underwater. There's something which can.
That's what they think how he might have survived because of the hypothermia and stuff. It basically, it's
protects.
Like puts your organs,
shuts everything down.
Yeah. So you're like literally surviving on like 2%. Battery, if you like, and then but it's fucking, that's absolutely brilliant.
Good though, good. I like that documentary.
Yeah, unreal.
Because you definitely, I mean, we've ruined it.
Yeah, fuck it, we ruined it. He lives, but the whole time you're watching it, they're even talking about him like he's dead. And what about the guy that he goes down with? 100% a serial killer, absolute fucking psycho. He's like. Everyone I've worked with has always said that I lack emotion. and then he's like, when I was pulling him up, I no longer saw him as my colleague. He was just meat that I was trying to... And I was like, who the fuck is this guy, man?
Yeah, he had...
It's fucking absolutely insane.
He had all his
did
emotions.
Save him. But at the same time, but it's absolutely insane. I highly, highly recommend it. But I won't lie, even though I've never been diving... On like my live streams and in some of my videos, I have always said, like, I don't think it's so much diving, it's just deep water. Like, I went on holiday.
I went in the swimming pool.
It's absolutely
2
fucking
meters.
shitting bricks at the deep end.
I was a lifeguard as well. But no, I went in a swimming pool. I went on holiday to Mallorca as a kid.
You'll only
And there
save
was-
kids in the shallow end.
You went there as a kid, or you was a kid?
Fancy dress.
I was pretending to be a child.
Just Jordan,
for
like,
that week. For that week, I identified as a 9-year-old. As a child,
Called Madeline.
I went
I
to
identify
Mallorca.
as an 8-year-old. Take your armbands off. You're fucking 25. You can't. You can swim. You used to be a lifeguard.
That's the tallest 9-year-old I've ever seen.
Oh dear.
Identify as
Anyway.
Back to Mallorca.
Yeah, I was on like this boat thing where it just goes out to the sea for a bit and then comes back. Anyway, got out to sea and they were like, you can now dive off the edge, right? So I jumped off the boat into the water, not a problem, put my head under, opened my eyes, and it was just black.
Oh,
and
shit,
I was just like, fuck the ocean off for a laugh. Because it's just like, it's that's the thing, like it's the unknown, because you can't see what's down there. And the fact that I think the biggest ever squid recorded or found on record is like 66 foot, which is fucking disgusting. And we don't know what's at the depths of the ocean. We know more about space than we do our own ocean, which just terrifies me.
It's a weird
imagine,
place.
I just imagine just like a massive sea monster, and it just does me in. So that's why I've got like this weird phobia of water. Not water, but like deep ocean shit.
I dive like, it's called the Zenobia, so it's a ship that went down in Cyprus in the 70s, and it's on its side, and it's got like all 70s trucks on chains, still attached, but it's on its side, so they're on chains,
Dangling.
hanging down, and you can swim through them and like navigate round. It's a good dive. Like luckily, I did it in the army, and I managed to dive it like over 10 times.
Yeah.
So it's fucking really cool to just go down there and have a little look around.
That sounds pretty
It's,
epic.
Not a fan of diving.
No.
No,
You ever been?
Nah.
No.
Just.
Don't mind snorkeling.
Just if anything happens.
You can't fuck about that, especially the deeper you go. Like
that's the thing.
You have to plan. I mean,
and also,
around.
if shit starts to go wrong, you can't just fucking come up because you get the bends.
You get the
so
bends.
you gotta, do.
Well, that's the divers dive from, like not plan. You have to plan your dive out.
Isn't it supposed to be quite peaceful though, dying underwater?
No, I don't think. When you, I mean,
I think there's been some because I looked into it for videos and stuff. There have been some divers that when they have died, apparently you do have, because of your excess oxygen. You can like release it, so you essentially pass out.
Okay.
Is that right? Before you like.
Apparently, don't they have like
die.
it's like
they say about
releases-
drowning and stuff that sometimes it
releases
can be,
like endorphins or something.
I mean, I fucking wouldn't like to go that way.
Yeah,
like,
fuck that.
'cause
I've heard it's painful.
with those dives, when you're planning a dive, if you run out of oxygen and you're like a large distance from the top, then you just got to try and come out, and that's where you get the bends because the oxygen expands inside you and pops all your
it's fucking bad.
lungs and
I've got this lad who like watches me and my streams and that, and he actually sent in for a video. I've done a video on like deep sea diving horror stories because he dives off the rigs, and he sort of disappeared for a bit, and then he came back and he was like, sorry mate, I spent the last 3 weeks in hospital because I come up a bit quick at work.
And
it's like, what the
so
fuck?
dangerous.
Just
high
try-
death rate as well for the people who do like the courses. I think the
I don't get what you get out of it though. What
money
what's-
they get good.
No,
money.
I mean like not that. I
rig
just mean
diving's
diving
mad.
in general. Like what?
Oh, what like
do you
leisure
get out of
scuba
it?
diving? It is good.
There's sharks. You might get eaten. You might
Get to see a
suffocate.
megalodon.
Fuck that.
It's a
so
megalodon.
fucking I love that movie. Jason Statham, big
I'll
up.
go down the
But
pub.
that was another thing. Like he said once, he was just because they get internet on the rigs. He was just we were playing COD, and he just went, oh, I got the day off work. I was like, what is that? He's like, oh, because there's a basking shark that won't fuck off, so they won't send them down there because there's a basking shark down there. It's like, Jesus Christ, man,
Get the
the
harpoons.
life you live, insane. Not for me. Not for me.
I still want to get you caving,
I'm
mate.
not a fan of sharks.
Oh
either.
mate, I can't believe I was happy when them guys got in contact. So basically, I did the caving video. It's done really well. The guys whose video it was have contacted me saying, "Love the reaction. Thank you so much. Would you like to come with us?" No, is the answer to that. Yeah, no, they're in Germany. But yeah, I watched another one of their videos, and I just don't get it. I don't understand. Like, diving, I can get to a certain point. It's like, weightlessness, you seeing all the corals or, like I say, shipwrecks, whatever, amazing, yeah? Just going through tight crevices underground, which will probably fill up with water and drown. Apparently a lot of cave deaths isn't from getting stuck, it's actually from the fucking water coming up. And it's just, I don't get it. Because, you get, I guess you keep going, you get into a bit of an opening, you think, oh, look at these stalagmites, mental. And then you just go back up if you can squeeze back through.
Yeah. But if you've got, the only good thing is you've got an itchy back, at least you can scratch it on the way up.
That's it, yeah.
It's the only thing I can see what's good out of it.
That's literally about, any cave divers, I've said on the video, I'll say it here, any cave divers out there, please contact me. Just let me know where you get off on it. Like, what's the edge?
There's like a haunted cave that you could, that would be like a fucking 2-in-1 for you, wouldn't it, mate?
Yeah, that's it.
There's a film in there about that stuff.
The Descent, great movie.
Yeah, it's a good film.
But they've got like them weird gremlin things in there, which if they were real, then you really are fucked.
It's a great review, that.
That's it. Imagine that. You're worried about like, getting stuck, and then just a creature just fucking claws your throat out.
Oh,
what a way to go. What a way to go. But yeah, we somehow got onto caving from, but actually,
there's some fears.
From fear, but they actually combine, because I've found on the internet dive caving, where you go into caves underwater. I mean, you're just
double
fucking
risky,
gagging to die at that point, aren't you? You're asking for it.
I tell you a thing I did in Cyprus actually, which was horrible. You had to, there was a hole. It went down and then into a big opening that you swam through, but you had to take your kit off, get into the hole, and then you get your kit passed down, cause and then that was a bit weird. That was a little bit scary actually.
On the training for diving, is it like your paddy or whatever it is? Don't they, without telling you, when you're learning to dive, like take your mask off and shit, and then you've got to like put it back in?
Yeah, you have to do drills, and mine was BZAC. So I got my sports site, which I did it a long time ago, like 20 years ago. But yeah, you do drills, like mash drills, and like taking it around and putting it and trying different ones and swapping it over and stuff. Can't really remember too much. It wouldn't be a great.
When was the last time you went diving?
Last time was in Australia, and maybe 15 years ago.
Any aspiration to go again?
No. It does my ears in now. Yeah, I get really bad ears with it, so it's good. I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't do it now.
It's just
good for the younger man.
I don't think I'll ever go for it. But yeah, so that's a couple of fears. Jimmy, fears. What are you scared of?
Used to be scared of flying.
Did you?
I managed to get over it because realised they get quite a big payout if you survive. So now I can't. Yeah, so that's what I mean.
If you survive.
If you survive. So now if we're going into a plane crash, I'll be like,
here we go.
Hopefully.
Could 50-50.
Could make a couple of million if I survive this one.
Position.
Straight
in.
The only guy who's excited when they're like, put your seatbelts on. Yeah, here we go.
Yes,
payout time.
You're looking for what's the problem? Oh, engine failure. That's a fucking good one.
Yeah.
That's a payout and a half.
There we go.
That's it.
Pile of negligence.
We're in, boys. Probably buy this plane.
Scrooge McDuck.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to be really scared of flying, but now I just.
Mum and Dad are scared of flying.
I think they instilled it into me,
yeah.
but now I just think, if there's nothing you can. Once you take off, that's it.
Yeah, you're literally in their hands. Yeah. I actually really like it. You know when it accelerates to take off.
When it explodes. When it explodes into.
I love flying. I fucking love getting on a plane.
I don't like the airport.
I fucking despise the airport.
I can't stand the airport.
The bit that I hate the most, like, winds me right up. When you land and you stop, and they haven't brought the thing over to open the doors, and everyone gets up.
Yeah.
And you're like all crunched over. And you're like, we're going to be here for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And now it's like, just all sit down.
Yeah,
just wait.
100%.
But everyone gets up into the
and they're all racing, and then you get to passport control, and then you all queue again. It's like,
it's fucking stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, the whole thing is just
some absolute specimens getting the fucking bags down, cracking everyone on the head
before the wheels have even come out to land.
Please sit down.
And look, I know it's not their fault. Yeah, well, they had the kid, I suppose. The baby that cries for the entirety of the plane journey.
yeah.
I understand it's a baby. It doesn't understand. It doesn't know why its ears are exploding. But fuck me, man. Do you
Leave
know
it
what
at
I mean?
home.
Yeah.
Don't need
just
to take it on
scream.
holiday with you.
I'll tell you what.
Just fucking choke it out.
On that, mate. Flying with kids is stressful as fuck.
That's your fear. Because that's his fear.
That's what. Yeah, that is my fear. Yeah, like
Flying with
family
kids.
holidays. Because you are that person, and you're fully aware of it. Like your kids are crying,
everyone
you're like,
hates
fuck.
you.
Yeah, like when they're babies, it's really hard. It's a bit like you give them sweets, and they're like obviously crying because of their ears. But they're just like. They just want to get up and draw and climb over and like and just getting those looks from like flying on my own. I love now, but like fly my kids, bless them. Like it's hard work.
Yeah.
But no, my actual fear is spiders. Mate.
Really?
I fucking don't like them.
Well, any,
Just
like even the small ones,
Just talking about it, I'm worrying now that they're like,
they're nearby.
like I just
Lozzy's RGB battery pack's falling off.
Is that a spider? Spiders, man. They just fucking. You know, if they've got 8 eyes, I'm sure they've got like 8 I swear they've got.
They have an eye pearl.
How many eyes have they got?
They can see you anywhere
That's
you
what
are.
I mean. They can fucking see.
Would it fuck you up if we got a picture up?
Oh no! Fucking
No, just because he's hovering over the tap. Just because I was going to say no.
How many eyes?
No, just to see how many eyes.
Yeah, just a bit of research.
See, look, it just. Do you ever remember like I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here
Spider
at
eyes.
the beginning where like. You know,
and they talk about their...
No, just when the spider comes
credits.
out on the advert. Before Random Deck started.
Spider eyes.
Yeah, I mean, they're rank.
He's quite cute, actually, that little fella.
It looks like they're not between like 4
That
and
ain't a real
8.
spider, is it? Have they got 4?
This is
Nah, some have got 8. And
This is a Spidergram.
Oh, mate.
why they got so many eyes?
43,000 different species.
I thought he was going to say eyes. I was like, fuck me.
The whole thing
Can
is
we
made
not?
of
Look how
eyes.
hairy they are. They're actually really...
Look, it's got a little
They're horrible.
shaft.
They're
no,
horrible.
I wouldn't go as far as say I have a phobia, but I wouldn't touch a tarantula. If there's a spider at home, I'll deal with it. But yeah, the big fuckers.
I'll deal with it.
Fuck off.
When we were travelling in Australia, like fucking hell, like, obviously you know like
I bet it was
spiders. So
grim.
there's some the huntsman. They're just like
They're massive.
big beasts out
Not a
there.
fan. Just.
I mean, eat fucking
no,
birds,
nope.
don't they?
Yeah, and you got the what's the
depends on-
the redback spiders? That the ones that are like you get a bite, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, like the Black Widow.
Yeah,
Black
that's-
Widow,
yeah. No, I
that's
just.
grim.
I remember
There's
when
an
we were
answer to your
travelling,
question,
I would just check. I would check everything all the time.
Yeah.
I'd be in bed thinking
In Australia,
about
you
them.
got to bang your shoes out before you get put them on and shit.
I got bit by a millipede.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
bastard.
Before work. Luckily, I was like well hungover, so I don't think whatever it tasted, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But, it was there's some weird stuff out there.
I think you poisoned it, actually.
Yeah, he died. He did die, bless him. Won't be like me again.
Sambuca just died of the Sambuca, like, yeah.
Alcohol poisoning. Apparently, the answer is, well, it depends on the species of the spider. The majority of spiders, about 99%, have 8 eyes.
Yeah,
Some
so-
spiders, however, have 6, 4, 2, or even no eyes at all.
a blind spider.
Blind spider. But it's
See, I wouldn't mind the
vicious.
little blind one. I wouldn't mind him running around.
That's mental.
Just Ray-Bans on and a white stick.
It's just the fact they watch you, don't they?
fucking
Yeah,
hate
no,
the fact
they
that
do.
you
They
see
do
me.
look
Yeah.
like snidey.
And they're always in the
fuckers, don't they?
corner of the room, aren't they? Just scoping you out.
I don't get
Yeah.
why some are blind. Like you've gone from one extreme to the
Yeah,
other.
from having 8 to having 0. I don't really. Oh, we're googling blind spider. Oh, look at that. So that looks like it's in a cave or something.
Yeah,
which
that's
is,
a
you know,
cave
so it's in a
spider.
cave. You see that fucker? I'm out of there.
Mate.
Make sure
Another
you-
reason
make
not
sure
to
you
go
save
caving.
these
Exactly.
Make sure you save these pictures, by the way, because we want to put these into
Oh yeah. If you could
yeah.
just
Put
put
on
them
the-
in a little folder.
Yeah, the little spider folder.
Listen, spiders. I
Yeah,
completely get it.
cheers
I
for saving
completely
loads
get
of spider pictures on my laptop.
Probably should have gave you a quick warning if you are. Like,
Oh yeah, if you're an arachnophobe,
Phobe.
if that's what they're called.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So we've got diving, we've got caving, we've got spiders. Anything else? Bit of flying, or used to be flying. Anything else before we move on to Lozzy's fetishes?
Nah, mate. It's just
No?
spiders
Just
and
spiders.
flying, mate. Combine them both.
So if this blows up or when this podcast blows up like fuck, are you going to turn down I'm a Celebrity, get me out of it?
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I would not catch me in the jungle
Nah.
just because I don't like Ant and Dec, to be honest.
Just seeing her actually bashing out the deck.
Spiders are alright. I have a fear of Ant and Dec, actually, so it all stems from.
It's every morning you see in the corner shaking because they come through to tell you who's voted out.
It's as they're talking to you, like, get me out of here. There's no challenge. Not just get me out of here. I don't want to talk to you.
Just you two.
You just stay in a helicopter, you go back.
Yeah. What did they do with Cat Dealey? Fuck knows.
Wow.
Fucking-
There we go. That's a conspiracy.
That's another
itself.
conspiracy, mate.
Different podcast, that one.
Oh dear. Right, Lozzy, fears, phobias. What you got for
I've got
me?
one that's weird in the fact that it's probably not really that significant. I've got one that's quite general as well. Heights. I just can't fucking do heights.
Okay,
I
yeah.
don't like heights. It's
Yeah.
more. It's the looking down that does
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
If I don't look down, I'm normally okay.
Yeah, I'd class it as like a fear of falling.
Yeah,
Because like
probably.
roller coasters and that. Yeah, cool. It's like, yeah. I'd rather go to Thorpe Park and do like stealth and shit than go to like a Go Ape, you know, where you're like doing canopies and trees and shit, where you're buckling yourself on. So I'm not qualified in this shit. What the fuck, you know? I don't know how a carabiner works. What if I, like, you know, what if I fuck it up?
Where's my BTEC and bushcraft?
Exactly. But yeah, so heights. that's
Go
it.
Ape.
Okay.
Who made the first Go Ape, by the way? Who was just like, was like, right, I've got a fucking idea here.
Yeah,
Right.
I've got some rope and
just-
trees. How do I make money?
Yeah.
Noose.
But
How do you
what I love is, like I said, you've designed something so dangerous, and yet you've managed to sell it and pitch it that you have to do the same
Do it
thing
yourself. Yeah.
And that the kids get in for free.
Yeah. It's just natural selection, isn't it?
That's it.
Yeah, so you got heights. What's your weird one?
Deja vu.
You've got a phobia of deja vu. What's your weird one?
Deja vu.
You've got a phobia of deja vu.
It's not the fact. It's the more like what it actually is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I hate having deja vu because I feel like something's not right, and I'm like almost. I don't know how to explain it really, but every
Glitch.
time I have it, like a glitch, yeah.
I feel like you
glitch
said
is
that
probably
before.
like-
So it's like
I've had this conversation before.
It's real. It's real.
Getting mugged,
so it's like
getting mugged off from a job. Getting mugged off. Start drinking, everyone.
I just want another IPA.
No, I'll tell you what, I'll have a good heroin shot.
You know, it's weird though, isn't it? Like when you do get
Oh,
it,
it is
you're just
fucked.
like, yes. I wonder what it is.
You get it a lot. I don't really. Yeah,
Do you not?
You've said it. Oh, I think that's got deja vu. I've not
That's
really
just to
ever
be a
had it.
bit hipster though, mate. I
Is
don't
it?
really have it. I just
Like
say it.
trending.
Just say it.
Deja vu. Hashtag deja vu.
I just like it's a nice word, isn't it?
Yeah. Now I do it. It does weird me out.
For most
'Cause,
people, it's probably like, oh, that's weird. But for me, it's like I actually go into like sometimes an existential crisis. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with me? I've clearly done this before.
Momentarily unplugged.
Am I living in two different time fucking lines? What's going on?
Oh, the multiverse.
Oh.
Fair. Well, I thought mine was weird, but that's up there.
All right, go on, give us yours. I'll shit on that.
Mine is odd, and I don't know where it stems from. I don't know why. I have a phobia of gold jewellery.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Yeah.
If people are wearing rings and shit, it does me
Hang
in.
hang on. Just any gold jewellery.
Yes. Watches are fine, but chains...
See, I don't like gold watches.
Do you not?
No.
I wouldn't go for it. When I say I wouldn't buy one.
Well, yeah,
if I
'cause you're
see
fucking-
one on, considering how I react or feel about gold jewelry, watches are fine. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, no, like I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't, you know, I'd
Is it-
actively avoid it.
It's not the people wearing it. It's
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh, hey, both. But I want the actual person.
Is it a certain person who wears?
No. It's just I can't explain it.
Let's hope you don't get to a million subs then.
It's fucking the gold plaque. I'll just burn
Can you
it.
make that like more like kind of copperish?
Yeah.
I just stick with this one. I don't want to hit 2 million.
YouTuber dies getting gold plaque.
yeah. What happened? He received it on the 3rd floor and just jumped out the window. Yeah. No, I don't know what it is. I don't know how to explain it. It's fucked and
That
it
is-
ruins my life.
I've never heard that. Before. It
I
ruins
reckon,
my life.
I reckon he said that on purpose because I reckon he wants people to start sending it to him in the.
Oh,
in the-
please
He just
don't.
goes around getting loads of
So
enemies.
scared of gold.
Yeah, just getting loads of enemies, and he's like, I'm really scared of gold. Loads of people sending it through. He's like, I'm rich.
Don't send it in the mail.
Anyone out there
Please don't
listening?
send me gold.
Please, anyone out there listening? Hate Bitcoin. Despise it.
That's it. Oh, it's on the up again. But yeah, no, I don't know why. I don't know why. It's very mysterious.
What's the worst thing that I like? Have you
Sovereign
got,
gold
I was going to
rings.
say sovereign gold rings.
Sovereign gold rings and a gold pinky ring. Just get away from me, please.
What about fucking toe rings?
I don't understand the
Yeah, I
concept.
don't understand
I
them
mean,
either.
just toe rings freak me out.
Yeah, what the fuck?
God, someone brings you a gold cock ring, you're in trouble, aren't you?
I remember a very random memory, but I remember my mum was a bridesmaid at her sister's wedding, and as a gift, she got her a toe ring.
I was going to say cock ring.
Cock ring, yeah. A toe ring.
Loving these
My mum
weddings.
just got back to the table with it, and she's like, "What the fuck is this?"
How do you know, though, whether it's
Yeah.
a toe ring or a finger ring?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's it.
But yeah, not.
How do you
not
even
for me.
measure someone's toes
Yeah.
to give them a toe ring? Make sure.
You know.
Oh,
Do you reckon
it's
anyone
weird.
has a big toe ring? Because they usually go on the little one, but don't they? But maybe I might start it off. BigToeRings.com coming soon.
First edition has to be a gold sovereign one.
Oh, fucking
yeah.
absolutely
With a fucking
not.
galleon on it or something.
Oh, mate.
Flip flops and a big toe ring, mate. It's the new look. 2021's going to be a big year.
Dear. But yeah, nah, not for me, unfortunately. Other phobias, yeah, like we've already said, like diving. Well, not like deep sea water, just because sea monsters, which probably don't even exist. That's a big phobia for me. Flying
You said
absolute
squid,
fine.
like you mentioned squids earlier on.
Yeah, well, yeah, but have you know, like.
Well, I eat calamari.
But have you seen, you know, like tentacles on squid? Do you know they're lined with razor sharp teeth? Octopus are like suckers, but squid are like fucking razor sharp. Imagine just getting grabbed by a squid and it's just like slicing your leg up. Fuck
So it's
that
just
off,
a Saturday
man.
for me.
And also, it just blows my mind that how the fuck we know more about space than we do about our
deep
ocean,
sea.
when it's like 85% of the surface of the Earth.
It's weird that we
That's
get
it.
in the sea, isn't it? Like, with all the weird stuff. Like, imagine if you went snowboarding and they were like, by the way, something might jump out of the snow.
Yeah.
And fucking grab you and take you down.
Yeah.
And just eat you and you'll be dead. You'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm never going fucking snowboarding.
Yeah,
ever.
exactly.
But just because you're in the sea, it's like, well, it's fine.
It's mad, isn't it? I think
Yeah.
it's like all oil and shit like that. That's another thing, drilling into the earth. What if you fucking wake something up? Listen, it could happen.
I mean, all the oil tycoons just going. Just be careful. We might wake
So
something
woke
up.
up a fucking sea monster. It just like stands up. It's taller than like the sky and just fucking. Just wake Godzilla up. And we're fucked. You know what I mean? So I understand it's irrational. But yeah, it's just one of them things that you can't control, you know.
Just need to be careful. There's a few books saying there's dragons here back in the
That's it.
day.
There actually is theories that they are actually real, because there's so many different cultures in the past from completely different areas, like Wales and China, but thousands of years ago, all have depictions of this fire-breathing lizard.
To be fair, like if dinosaurs are real,
Yeah, there's
believing
no
a dragon existed is not that.
Yeah.
I mean, it can
Maybe
be,
the breathe and fly might be a
Yeah.
bit, you know, but yeah, massive fuck-off flying lizard. I
Yeah.
don't see why not.
100%.
Yeah, but I was then going somewhere, and it's completely lost me. What were we talking about? We were mocking me. Oh yeah. Oh no, I was just going to make a joke, but now I picked it up. All I was going to say was, so my biggest fear would be a sea monster coming out, just blinged up to fuck with gold jewellery. That's me, really. Anyone got a phobia of ghosts? Anyone believe in
Well-
ghosts? Do you believe in ghosts?
I don't.
Are you open to believing in ghosts?
Yeah,
Have
I
you seen
wouldn't
a
say it's
ghost?
like believe. Don't say I like. You know, like people say they believe in Jesus. It's like I don't worship him, but like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
It's a tricky
I haven't
one.
seen one. That's the thing.
Exactly.
I haven't.
That's why I want to do all this exploration shit to find.
Yeah.
One. But my girlfriend made an interesting point, because she basically called me a tit, because I was like because I'm not a religious person. Apologies to Swanage. But I hope you win next
Get
weekend.
on the WhatsApps and apologise to the lads in advance.
Yeah, no, I was like, I struggle believing in the idea of ghosts because I don't believe in God. And she was like, why would that be mutually exclusive? Why do they have to go together? And I was like, oh yeah, good point. Just because I don't believe in God doesn't necessarily mean, because I know, people go into like, you've got energy and all that stuff, and like you weigh less when you die and all that. So is that the spirit leaving and all the rest of that stuff? It kind of opened my eyes that you don't have to believe or be religious to necessarily believe that there's something else going on. Yeah. Also, I'm open to the idea, and this might make me sound mental, to the idea that ghosts could potentially not be like us from the past or whatever, or dead spirits, but could be another entity on this planet, just in a plane of existence that we can't see all the time. Because apparently, what humans perceive is the equivalent of looking into a massive open room through a keyhole. So there could be that like ghosts are just
a different,
just on a different plane that sometimes bleed through, or could be an echo.
We might be ghosts to them.
Exactly. Someone could be like in a similar space on a different plane here right now, and all of a sudden they hear Lozzy talking about deja vu, and they're like, "What the fuck? Whoa!" Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's interesting to think about and to ponder.
See, I always, when I was younger, used to be a bit scared of ghosts. They used to scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
But like, I remember someone saying once, they were like, "Well, if you do ever see a ghost, it means there's life after death." And I was like, it got me. Until I watched, what film was it? It was a scary film. No, not Ghost.
Get off my train.
Yeah. No, what film was it?
Sixth Sense?
No.
I watched that when I was like 9. It fucked me up.
He goes, that's not a ghost. He's like, that's a demon.
Oh,
that's a whole. Yeah. And then I was like,
was that Constantine?
Maybe.
Possibly.
And I was like,
good film.
What?
Yeah.
There's fucking demons now. Stop making up new ones. It's like, and now I'm scared of demons. So,
that's the thing. Like, now demons are, but then no, I'm full of shit. I was going to say demons. You have to then believe in religion, but then again, I also think apologies to Swanage. Right, I'm sorry, but the Bible and stuff, right?
We're going there.
No. All I'm going to say is, like, potentially, allegedly, possibly, maybe, it could have been a book written 2,000 years ago by people that were slightly more switched on than the average person. Could potentially be like, I can't say a guide for idiots, like a
set of morals.
Yeah, exactly, and also trying to make sense of things that they didn't understand. So what I'm saying is the fascination religion has with demons could just be Christianity, for example, trying to make sense of an entity on a different plane that they couldn't understand. Do you know what I mean? So just because what I'm saying is I don't have to believe in God or Christianity or anything like that to be open to the concept of demons and shit. But I do have an idea for a video that I really want to do where I interview different religious, I don't want to say, leaders is the wrong word, but like a rabbi, a vicar, and all the different ones, and ask them their opinion on what they believe ghosts and demons are. So I think that'd be fascinating. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be disrespectful or anything like that, but just to genuinely get their opinion on it.
I wonder if some of the other religions have their own football leagues. We could have be like the Champions League when they all
they all go together.
The Buddhism league. Just
that would be cool though, man. You should definitely. I mean, if you need some Christians, mate, I've got a full tape. I've got the team. Come down, mate.
I'll come and interview you, ref. So like, what do you believe? But I thought about also maybe implementing it into the next ghost documentary. Like, maybe going and speaking to them, be like, what do you think of demons? What do you think of ghosts? Should I be careful? And all this sort of stuff. And then they're like, please, God, just take some holy water or something, then I'll shit myself. But yeah, I think it's, I want to believe in them, I think. And I mean, it's the fucking, like, if you can get proof on video.
I was just thinking about this, and like 30 years ago, it's a lot easier to tell a story.
Yeah.
And it's believable, and all these stories spread, and like, oh, so and so seen it, goes and seen it, but now there's so many people with phones.
Yeah.
That like, if stuff is out there,
Then
it probably would have been filmed.
Technology's changing anyway as well. Like, I watched a film the other day called The Invisible Man. I don't know if you've seen it.
I have.
And that is...
What do you think?
I like the concept of the film, but the actual film got me very angry.
Oh, really? Why?
Have you seen the film?
With, remind me who's it got in it?
I have
the
no
new one,
idea.
because there's a couple, isn't there?
Yeah, the original one's got Kevin Bacon in it.
Kevin. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
the woman
he's
that.
the
Oh, it's a
Invisible Man.
remake.
Yeah, it's a remake.
I have seen the new remake as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan.
I did enjoy it.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
I ain't seen it.
The girl out of Karate Kid as well, who's also in The Boys.
It annoyed me a little bit because I was like, if you had a suit that could make you go invisible, why would you
go and bug your ex?
Yeah, why would you just go and bug your ex?
Yeah.
That's such a like.
Yeah,
I was getting very angry
do.
throughout the film. I was like, and she, to be fair, I don't know if anyone's seen it, and I apologise to the woman, but she weren't even that fit. He was. She was.
Not worth the story.
She was punching as well. Like he could have got. Without the suit, he could have got anyone he wanted. With the suit, do you know what I mean?
Hey, does she put the suit on at one point?
She does.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's not really the Invisible Man, is it? If it's a suit and anyone can wear it,
yeah,
it's an invisible suit.
The concept is it's like all the mini cameras on the outside, isn't it? Which then reflect.
And he was in shape. I don't even think she could fit that suit. Put it on. I mean, she was
fucking hell. She's getting absolutely smashed.
I apologise to this lady. It's just such a bad acting role.
I just love the review of that film. It's not even fit.
But there is that mad scene though, which will spoil.
There are some good scenes.
Yeah, I mean, skip forward if you don't want spoilers. But it came out ages ago, so you should
can't
have seen it by
forward.
now. But there's a mad scene where she's in a restaurant trying to convince her
scene.
sister that this is all going on, and then the Invisible Man just picks up the knife, steak knife, and slits her sister's throat, and everyone thinks that she killed her. It's fucking brilliant. It's like, whoa, because you don't see it coming at all.
Yeah.
So that's the main bit. Sport for you, last. Sorry.
Oh, there you go. I'm going to watch it anyway. But
There we go. That's it.
But isn't there like any camera? Like no cameras have picked him up, have they? Like.
Yeah,
the knives and anything, like the amount of stuff that's going on in like cameras.
Yeah, you
and stuff
think
in
that
the
someone
world.
would have clocked something?
I see. I'm the person who watches a film, and like most people can
picks holes in it.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I find
has to make sense.
It has to make sense, which is weird because some of my favourite films, like Terminator 2, well, that does kind of make sense a little bit the way things are going. but what I'm saying is, like, I would never used to watch Terminator 2 and be like, he could never reload a shotgun with one hand. Like them ones, you kind of. I think it's more the actors. I think it's more the actors back in the day were just cooler, weren't they? You'd let them. You'd be like, you couldn't do that, but I'll let you slide. I'll let you slide, Arnie. These new actors.
It has to happen. It has to be believable to happen. Like you won't. I'm not. If it's not real, I'm not watching it. I'm like, that's pretty much like 80% of films.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Like I'm guessing you could never get into Star Wars.
I've never seen it.
You never seen Star Wars?
I've never seen it.
Like Lord of the Rings.
Call it something cooler than Star Wars. For
What would you consider a better name?
Something with galaxy.
Guardians
of the Galaxy.
Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Galaxy Wars.
I don't know. It could come up with a better name. It's a bit.
It is
I'm
a bit
quite
basic.
funny
I think that he's done all right, to be fair.
Yeah,
He's done all right with that name.
Yeah.
He sold it to Disney
$multi-billion
for a chunk
kind of
franchise.
take
I
it or
just
leave
hate
it.
it
We'll take it, but we will change the name down the line.
When they just call it what it is, it's just like the film Cars.
Like Jaws.
Come on, guys. No, I like Jaws. Imagine they just called it Sharks.
He likes to know.
Jaws has got
Big
a
shark, got a twist.
He likes to know what he's getting from the title of the film. What to expect.
But it just ruined, like Invisible Man. It just ruined the film straight away. I was like, if they'd have called
Wait, he's invisible.
but the thing is, it could have played out as if it was like a film about a ghost.
Yeah.
And then you find out it's actually a guy, and it would have been pretty cool. But like they've just gone straight in, gave it all away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now there are some films.
Come on, Hollywood. Fucking sort it out.
There are some films that do shit like that. Like it was in my tier list, like Open House. It kind of opens up as if it's like, oh, this is spooky. It's a ghost. No, it's just a guy that stayed in the house after the open house event, and it's just moving shit. And they reveal it like straight away. It's like you should have just went for. Do you know what I mean? It's like you've just lost everything. But yeah, Fair enough. I didn't mind the film. But I do see
Same,
see
mate,
where
I
you're coming
loved
from. But yeah, nah. So that's the fears done. You don't have a fear of Invisible Man.
Oh, not that one. No. No.
Just picking
Just
holes in the films.
ambiguous,
Is there
like,
any
film
other
titles.
films that you like that piss you off that you can like really pick a hole in?
There's quite a few.
Or is it more
films.
just like titles?
He's
And
just slammed fucking entire.
Star Wars.
yeah, it's like that. Well, what are your thoughts on Harry Potter?
Oh,
I hate Harry Potter.
I liked it because I watched it when I was young.
Yeah.
And then I remember when the film finished and I was trying to do some spells and it just weren't working. And I was
Just
like,
didn't
well, that's
work out.
bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not realistic.
It's not real.
Just for me, I'm probably gonna alienate myself a little bit, but like
I don't think they'd watch this anyway.
Yeah, I hope not.
Harry Potter fans.
Just the merchandising has gone too far to a point where it's, you know, when you're doing quizzes for what make-believe house you're in, do you know what I mean? And you get someone walking down the street in like a Ravenclaw hoodie. It's just like, I don't get it. I don't like Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw, for a start, don't really have anything to do in the films. It's always Gryffindor and Slytherin. I just think you're really trying to, and I'm not being funny. It's also genius because they bring out like a Gryffindor sleeve book, a Slytherin sleeve book, the same book, a Ravenclaw sleeve book, the same book, and a Hufflepuff sleeve book, the same book, and then you got people. Listen, if it's your passion, then fair enough. We'll buy 4 of the same book, just with a different front page. Harry Potter fans are just like die-hard Harry Potter
You do sound
fans.
a bit like a fan. I mean, you know all the names. I didn't know any of them.
I don't know what
Did he just do a spell? Did he just do a spell?
I just researched what I dislike.
But what freaks me out, every time you get to King's Cross and there's a wall.
No, they took it down. I went there yesterday. Because of COVID.
Oh, right,
you're not
yeah.
allowed-
But because I remember going there and there's a queue of people
To take a picture.
of a fucking wall.
Yeah.
Like queuing for hours.
Yeah, it's like the house that Harry Potter like grew up in. That like you see people taking pictures next to the road sign. Like, imagine actually living on that road and you're just like, I can't fucking get out of my own road.
Platform 3 1/4 or something, is it called?
Something like that, yeah. I'm pretending like I don't know.
Something like that.
No,
He knows it.
Yeah.
He knows it.
Yeah, I also know that the road is Privet Drive, but it's not the point.
Fucking hell.
But anyway, guys, fuck Harry Potter. I hate it. Can't stand it. I think it's shit. If you're a Harry Potter fan, fair play to you. God bless you. Guys, I think that's it for this week. It's been amazing. Thank you, Lozzy. Thank you, Jimmy. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
Up the APMA.
Up
See
the
you
APMA.
next
Bye.
time.
What's the numbers, guys?